Wojciech, thank you so much for speaking with us today. We're super excited to talk with you about not just IHS58, although we will talk a lot about that, of course, but who you are and what things are like there in Poland. So maybe to get us started, would you like to tell us a little bit about your musical background as a horn player and the position you're in now, and just, you know, a little bit of a description about who you are?
Yeah, so my name is Wojciech Kamionka, and I'm a professor for horn at the Krzysztof Penderecki Academy of Music in Kraków, in Poland. So Kraków is the second biggest city in Poland, with more than 1,000 years history. So I started to play the horn when I was 14, and first 5 years I played violin, and but then I switched to horn, and my father was a flute player in the radio orchestra in Krakow, and we had the gramophone CDs with not CDs, gramophone, these black
records.
plates. Yeah, yeah. We had with Beethoven 5 with the, I remember till now, Czech Philharmonic Orchestra, and what I loved the most in the first movement was the power of horn and the intensity of music with horns, with pa 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 pa. And then, of course, pa 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 pam, ta 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 tim, ta 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 tam tim tam tim tam tim tam tim tam pa 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 pam. So I was like 9 years old, and I got fascinated with the sound of horn and the intensity of horn. And then I started to study horn when I was 14. And after 5 years, I entered here in the Kraków Academy of Music, and then after 2 years, I moved to Germany. And I studied there. Actually, I went there for 1 or 2 semesters with the exchange program Erasmus to study with Will Sanders, who was principal horn of the Bavarian Radio Symphony Orchestra, and his recordings are really unbelievable. What he could play on a horn, especially in the time of Lorin Maazel, when Lorin Maazel was the principal conductor there. And I remember very well in the class. You know, there was a list of the students. So that was a time before the digital, you know, everything, when you have everything in computer. And it was like on a paper, of course, the names of the students. So was Asensi Hose, who is now playing very often with the London Symphony Orchestra as a principal horn. Second, Alonso David, who was at the time in Bavarian Radio Orchestra and now is in Rotterdam. Third, Bain Andrew. And I had no, so and believe me, I didn't. I had no idea, you know, what would be going on with all those, let's say, colleagues in the class. So that was my class, you know, and from 1 or 2 semesters of studying, you know, that was the plan. As exchange student, I stayed there 6 years in Germany. Actually, last year I was in Maastricht in Netherlands, but with the same teacher, with Will Sanders. Yeah. So that was my huge experience, you know, of let's say life also. And then I came back to Poland, and I did my doctoral studies here in Kraków, and my doctoral work was about, let's say, sonoristic effects on horn. Okay. So about all the, let's say. The modern stuff, yeah.
Oh, okay, like extended techniques. I see.
Yeah. So there was Kirchner, Trepoemi, and some modern music. Yeah, there was the recording and the research, yeah, about that. And then after 3 years, then I got a job first year as assistant, and then the assistant professor, and finally I'm professor for horn. Kraków is a wonderful city, absolutely amazing and stunning, and you will love the symposium. If you want high level of performing, surely you will find it on the symposium. If you want to have only fun, you will find it. If you want to meet your old and new horn friends, you will find it. Everything you will find here. Also, you can go to the city and you will see fantastic places important for the people who are interested in history and culture. So everything you want to find in a really great vacation, you will find on the symposium IHS 58.
Where can people go, Wojciech, to get updates as things are added to the schedule, information about registration, and as featured artists are revealed? Where can people go to find more info on IHS 58?
So the official site of the symposium is on the Horn Society site. So hornsociety.org and then symposium. That's a fantastic idea from the society. Because then the people who are interested to come, they don't need to look and to check and to try to find the proper website of the symposium. So it's really easy now to find official information about symposium on the website of the International Horn Society, and all information there are now the website is building, is in a process, but all information there will be coming soon, and it will be growing, of course, including the featured artist list, also about the traveling to Krakow, and about the food, about how to say the cuisine.
Yes.
Yeah. So about traveling, what I can say, so it can be from any big city in the United States. It can be a flight with only one stop. So you just take a flight from Chicago to Frankfurt, and then 1.5 hours to Krakow, or from Los Angeles, or from Houston or New York, or you can take a stop in Amsterdam or London, and then from London it's like 2.5 hours. Yeah, so it's very easy actually to come from all over the world to Krakow. Even there are direct flights from New York to Krakow. Not every day, but there are, and Chicago, I think, also. And also there are some flights to Warsaw. So, for example, from New York or from Los Angeles, even from Miami to Warsaw, or from Warsaw to Miami, maybe that's the correct direction. Yeah, or from Montreal, I think, and Toronto. And also from Tokyo, there are direct flights to Warsaw. And from China, also from Beijing to Warsaw with the Air China. So I think it's very easy actually to come to Krakow. We are the second biggest city in Poland, and we are well connected with all the big companies. We've stopped somewhere in Europe with the airlines hub, like Frankfurt or Munich or Amsterdam or London or maybe Zurich, or Vienna. So that's very easy actually to anyone to come to Krakow. It can be comfortable and relatively actually quick. Yeah. And from Europe, we have plenty of low fare connections. That means you can come very easy, because we have the low fares like Ryanair or Wizz Air. We have the hub here in Krakow for those airlines. So it's very easy to come from Spain or Portugal or Greece or Italy. But of course, it's also easy to go after the symposium, to those places like Greece or Italy or Spain, and you have amazing holidays, or to Morocco if you wish, or to I'm sorry, I'm talking only about the holidays, let's say vacation directions, Also to the north, it's also easy to go. If you want to go to Norway or to England, it's so easy even with low fare airlines.
Excellent. Well, Wojciech, thanks so much for speaking with us today. Is there anything you want to say in closing before we wrap things up?
Dear friends, if you need any invitation for the IHS, because you are planning and you need to ask for the finances from your university or for your students, just write me an email on ihs58info@gmail.com, and I will try to help you. I will help you. And I will prepare an invitation for you. That's, I think, very important if you need an invitation.